This is Uprising. I'm Sonali Kohatkar. A number of Indigenous groups and farmers filed a complaint this week against oil giant Chevron at the International Criminal Court in The Hague. Their complaint cites Chevron's refusal to clean up part of Ecuador's Amazon rainforest, which impacts the health of communities directly and amounts to, in their words, a crime against humanity. About 80 groups and organizations representing tens of thousands of affected people accused Chevron CEO John Watson of deliberately contributing to pollution of their environment. Ecuador's government has demanded that Chevron pay nearly $10 billion in cleanup fines, which the company has so far ignored. The Amazon rainforest is the largest such forest in the world and covers roughly the same area as the 48 contiguous United States. Part of the Amazon lie in 8 different South American countries, including Ecuador. Ecuadorian President Rafael Correa in 2007 asked the global community to contribute to a fund to preserve the Yasuni National Park, a significant portion of Ecuador's Amazon forest. The initiative, called Yasuni ITT, was eventually shelved, and now plans are underway to drill for oil in one of the most biodiverse places on the planet. Tired of waiting for compensation or cleanup, groups like the ones taking Chevron to the ICC are taking matters into their own hands. Also refusing to wait any longer is a youth-led organization called Yasunidos, whose mission is to protect and preserve the Yasuni National Park and keep the oil where it belongs, in the ground. Leo Cerda is an indigenous activist. He's a Quechua and a native of the city of Tena in the Ecuadorian Amazon and a member of Yasuninos. I spoke with him recently after he had just returned from the People's Climate March in New York. Welcome to Uprising, Leo Cerda.
Thank you for having me here.
Well, begin by telling our listeners a little bit about this incredible place that's considered one of the most biodiverse places in the world that probably most Americans have never heard of. We've heard of the Amazon, but within the Amazon, the Yasuni National Park, it's a place where in just an area of 2.5 hectares, of just 1 hectare rather, you can get tens of thousands of species of insects, thousands of species of trees. It sounds incredible.
Actually, in 1 hectare of the Yasuni National Park, you can find more species of animals and plants than the entire U.S. and Canada.
Wow.
To be in perspective, this place has been inhabited by people that decided to live in voluntary isolation. They're the last 2 groups in Ecuador that we know of that live in this area and take this area as part of their territory and where they live, and they are showing us there are other ways of living, apart from the capitalist Western society that we live in involved right now. They are showing us there are other ways.
So there are indigenous groups that live in the Yasuni National Park.
Yeah, there are indigenous groups that live in the Yasuni National Park. There are 2 different kind of indigenous groups. The ones that live in solitary isolation and voluntary isolation. So they live within their territory. They have no contact with Western society. And there are other indigenous groups that live around the Yasuni National Park area, such as the Quechuas and the Guaranis that live right in the Yasuni National Park.